Hello, what's up everybody? Thunderbob here, and I am continuing my gameplay playthrough of Resident Evil VR 4. Resident Evil 4 VR, that is. And I'm getting further along in the game here. I know it was kind of slow, and I apologize about that. I've had a lot of things on my plate lately, and maybe trying to play too many games at one time. You know, there's a lot of good shit out there right now. I wish there were stealth kills in this game. I just like walk up to that guy and shank him. Oh, I can't go through that. It looks like I should be able to go through there, right? Wait, are there stealth kills in Resident Evil 4? It kind of felt like a stealth kill. I'm gonna play the whole game that way from now on, just stealthing. I'm a little close to my TV right now, I didn't realize it. I've got a pretty big play space, but in this game, I rarely use it. Like some VR games, I really walk around and explore and stuff. In this game, I find like I usually just use the stick movement. There's not a whole you know, like large reason to do anything else. See if I can. Oh! Ow. Look at all those headshots. I guess if they're in fire, they don't turn into toggles? Is that a thing? Did I unlock something? Did I just get lucky? That would have been a little bit tougher fight. Though none of them died. I thought I'd get at least one of them. Okay, when you can like look inside things, they could probably touch up that texture down there, because it looks like it's missing. How many times I gotta turn this thing? Oh, it's the other way. I'm like, nothing's happening. Because I can't get through that front door yet, right? I don't think I could. Just make sure I got everything up there. This is where I fight Krauser. Was it? Krauser? That guy's an asshole. I don't like that fight. Yeah, I need the thing first. There's always a thing. Yeah. I am still really enjoying this game, but it's kind of like... I think the first half of this game is amazing, and I think it drags on just a little bit. Like, it doesn't know... like, there's a point where it drags just a little bit. Some of the areas, like the castle, I think went on just a little too long, even though there's some really cool shit in there. You know, the hedge maze. I love the hedge maze. It's such a cool, like, suddenly you're in kind of a different feel within the castle. Yeah, I fight Krauser soon, and Krauser, he is a pain in the butt. Oh! Though, I think, if I remember right, it's kind of easier just to knife him. It's kind of weird. Ooh, you saw that. I'm really bad at the timing of his, like, kicks in VR. I remember I was a pretty big Mercenaries player back in the day on Resident Evil 4. It's probably my favorite mercenary mode in Resident Evil. 5 had a good one too, actually. But a lot of it came down to like timing on your counters and like your kicks, getting them stunned, and then that is getting back up. I love the destructible doors in this game. I always forget that's a thing. Smoother than I had any right to. Keep hearing someone moaning. And like walk into the wall there, that's weird. You might see a few more cuts in these videos. I'm having some issues where the recording randomly wants to stop. So like I've been cutting the video randomly just to make sure that I don't end up losing any of it, because I have unfortunately lost a couple of small sections of it. Getting a little low on ammo actually. Yeah, that's fun. I love this game. I need to switch out my guns here. A little low on my primary ammos. Maybe we'll throw the TMP on the secondary for a little bit. I'm hungry for some reason. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I already ate dinner. I already had some candy, and I am hungry. Might have to go get some snacks. Alright, maybe it's easier to shoot the guys first. Oh, that's cool. I really love the Resident Evil series. Like, there's a couple of duds in there, but for the most part, they're all pretty good. Like, the originals for the PlayStation 1, like, I remember I didn't grow up owning the PlayStation. I was a Nintendo kid growing up, you know. I had the friend with the Sega, I had the Super Nintendo, and then when the Nintendo 64 came out, I went that route. Though I had rented a PlayStation, actually, before I got either of them. I rented them both. Okay, so it may seem like I know what I'm doing in this section, and it's because this is the third goddamn time I've had to play through it. So there are obviously some QTE events in this game. Even if you turn off the QTE in the menu, for whatever reason, there's still like unskippable QTEs. And there's one in the minecart section here right at the end. And like usually there's a prompt and it'll say like, spread your hands this way, and you'll see them in a minute. Go this way, do the Macarena, or whatever bullshit. But the one at the end, it doesn't like have the symbol like you always see. It looked like it was kind of like cut off actually. And yeah, what I just Googled it, and what you have to do is actually pull the triggers at the end. It's not clear, and it's a fail state. If you don't pull the triggers, you goddamn die, and you gotta start over, and I've done this 3 times. That's very frustrating. That's like the one major, like, what were they thinking? These QTEs that will instantly kill you, that you've never seen before, and the symbol is like cut off. I'll see if I can show it here in the end. It's the most bullshit. This is really cool though. This is really cool. But the most bullshit like death I've ever seen in anything ever. Okay. I hate these so much. I have the QTEs disabled, and that shit still happens. Yeah, so I only learned that, like, today, that you could totally skip all that stuff. I did not ever know that was a thing. It's crazy. Like, this section's actually was an area I remember, like, on the GameCube, the first time I played through this, that I had a lot of difficulty with. But outside of the stupid QTEs, it's actually kind of easy. Yeah, that's the only complaint I've got. I was talking, and I'm not sure how far I got into it before I restarted this section, because I didn't want to show you me dying 3 times to this stupid QTE. But I was talking about playing this game originally, like the earlier games, and kind of a lot of nostalgia around this series. Here it is. Okay, I gotta pay attention. So watch the prompt that comes up, because this is some BS here. It's like the longest. Okay, it wants you to hit the trigger there. That was not clear at all. And it's literally the first time in the game that they have introduced that QTE. That is some bullshit right there. I'm gonna make a video just about how to pass this part. So at the train part, when it's gonna crash, and you can't see it, but you gotta pull the trigger, and then you gotta waggle like hell. Yep. That's stupid. Oh, I'm out of ammo for that. But let's calm down. Like I said, Resident Evil is a series I love. The first game, the second game, great. Played it when I rented it on a PlayStation before I had either of those systems at the time. I bought a 64, and then I played through Resident Evil 2 on the 64, which is a weird place to play it for sure. And I loved it. And then I missed Resident Evil 3 actually when it came out. I played the remake more recently, and then Veronica. I didn't have a Dreamcast, so I missed Veronica. That's actually the only one I haven't gone back and played, and I probably should, but I'm kind of keeping an eye out if... Oh, beat the chapter. If they're going to come out with a new remake or remaster of it. And then like everything since then I've played. 5 decent, 6 crap, 7 pretty good, Village great, the remake's great, 3 remake not as good, but yeah. I'm heated over that section now. I got the vapors. But I'm gonna end this here. I've been doing 1 chapter basically at a time, and I'll pick this up. If you want to keep watching, please do. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, think about subscribing. Appreciate it. Have a good night.